That's why he would cheat. Like, yeah, come lift weights and then bust your ass with some pool. Like, but I'm your coach. Yeah, listen. I'm like, but Aaron, you only did 3 sets of 10. I'm on
3 sets of 10.
the 5th rep of 20.
Damn.
Why you gotta do me like that? I take back everything positive I ever said.
Right.
Be
Fuck
pissed
you.
off.
Yo. This sounds horrible.
I got somebody's thing named Mano. Who the fuck?
Oh, you got Mano's mic.
I need my mic back. I got my saliva and all types of stuff on it.
Here, Mano, take your shit.
Mr. Guest.
God damn, I'm the guest.
Thank you.
There we go.
So, hold on.
That's nice.
That's not
That's
the
nice.
intro.
That's not the intro.
And I think you might have us down low.
Conversation.
412. Token the Mano.
Pittsburgh, what it do?
We in the city of
Excuse me, people. If you're on Facebook, can you let us know how we are? What's up, Tony? How you doing? What's up, Nayla? How you doing, bro?
Hey, you got any of the
City get cold, yeah, man, the city is frosty, yeah, man, the city is costly, but yeah, the city is mine. For 1, 2 times,
tag them?
cause you know
I put it on the program page.
How much I paid for this intro? Was it?
What? This intro?
This was for the free 99.
Yeah.
$3.99.
And we I'm sorry.
This life before death in the rough, ain't no time for mess up. Man, you better get with it. Arithmetic that I'm spitting, I'll do the math as you listen.
You got? I seen that.
What? I was from T.
Reggie, to go Reggie. What is Brandon's name on here?
I don't know. I haven't seen him on Facebook.
Bucks a favorite or something?
There
But-
it is. That's
yeah.
exactly what it is.
It's been that for like, since like 85.
What's up, people? This is Common Conversation 412, and we are live.
Broadcasting live here.
Live.
Yes, the following show, podcast, vlogcast is rated M for mature. Seeing that, yeah, we talk a lot of shit. And
It be there. It
very
be there.
like disrespectful, and we don't have no filters. So, viewers and listeners' discretion is
I'm
advised.
your host, Token.
I'm the other host, Mano, M-O-M-A-N.
And I'm your guest MC, Donald Trump Sr.
Oh shit!
Damn.
sorry.
Don't even.
The heat of happy.
Everybody just left. Everybody just left.
Damn, they don't like you.
Donald
that-
Trump Sr.
That was game over. Boom. That was the end of it.
But we have our guest, Mr. Aaron Thomas.
What's going on to every 5 people who's watching this podcast?
You can't even. You can actually, if you go on
You know
Facebook and you pull it up, you'll be able to see what people are saying to you.
I'm not going to pull up because I don't want to be the 6th person who's viewing. I want to stop
Well,
your deck.
we got 3 people live watching
and
on
you
YouTube.
just
Pull it up, you'll be able to see what people are saying to you.
I'm not going to pull up because.
My bad. That was me.
Weirdo.
Yo. Hey.
Jesus, is he really trying to?
Yeah. Hey, but this is what we're doing, man. We got Aaron in here on the show.
What's up, everybody?
And he got us looking pretty black, or melanin is showing. You know that's
Well, obviously you're not showing then. If that's the case, I'm truthfully if that's the case.
Okay, you gonna make the dark skin jokes. You know that's what
I'm
the
just saying.
super pro black people say. Oh yeah, and all that melanin. You know what I mean?
Super pro black.
Super pro black people.
Listen, brother, it's not gonna.
Brother. Hey, what's up, YouTube? How y'all doing out there? Yeah, so we
People's names, bro. I'm done.
all right, just send it. Just send
How
it.
many channels are we broadcasting from?
We're broadcasting from 2 channels, and
channels.
we're audio recording for SoundCloud whenever we get our membership, so we can
Nice.
upload all of our stuff on the
Nice.
SoundCloud.
Yeah, because we kind of lacking in that field.
Are we on Pornhub or?
No.
I mean,
I'm just
you
checking.
could probably search us.
But this couch is like a nice porn
a
video
big
couch.
God, maybe.
This is a nice.
What's that joint where the unknown? What the fuck is that called? Where he be doing the interviews, he fuck them and send them one day. Like,
Yeah.
y'all both know what I'm talking about.
No,
accident.
Larry, that's your channel you subscribe to, not us.
Hey, I don't subscribe to it, but I know that one when you in there searching through your little Pornhub and be like, oh, she don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. Y'all crazy.
Wow,
Like,
man.
what do you say? What do you be like? Yeah, so everything looks good, but we can't just send you in there. We got to do a test run.
Yeah, we just gotta do a test. Yeah, so the people can know what they're getting and stuff like that. You know, and how they trick people in here. We can't have this.
Like, you were good. You were good. I'll forward this to some people. We'll get back to you.
You're
God,
listening to two masturbators
Hey, you gotta love yourself.
who really, I see you love yourself first. And
Exactly.
it's like a plane. Help yourself first before you help everybody else. Is that like the...
Yeah, y'all are so funny.
Swear,
man.
we gotta get one of these couches in this little studio.
We'll need one of these couches. This
got
couch.
it. I
10 more
feel
viewers,
comfortable.
you'll be able to win that couch.
I feel extra comfortable right now.
This is so funny, yo.
Straight up.
I ain't gonna say
Yeah. Two people don't count.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah, two people. I mean, that's my
Yeah,
mom.
hey.
She did. I mean, shit.
Chill.
two people don't.
Yeah, she put my
Chill.
mom on it, but she did.
Yo,
Trying to figure
you're
that
so.
out.
Yeah, so
It's coming up on my... The fuck?
so we're at Aaron's new spot. This John is laid out.
It's crazy.
Like, we might have to do a common conversation episode of Cribs.
Crit, swear.
Common
Cut it down
common
like
conversation
that.
Cribs, and just show you
Moved
this
out to
man's
the bougies
layout.
and turned bougie.
Hey, my man got
He got bar lights.
2 acres in the mule.
Dogs down here.
2 acres in the mule. He got
Yeah,
bar
he got
lights.
his reparations.
I
Like,
did. Income tax came in February.
You're
That's-
You got-
supposed to get half of that. You license.
No, my
Yeah.
income tax didn't get taken. You know,
you got
child
this
support
shit.
was on time
Oh.
and everything else. So, all the college
And
loans
then you
paid
should see.
off.
Look at the little setup up there, man. I don't know. I'm sorry. Like, we're just sitting here chilling. This is my first time at his crib
This is
because
my first time too.
he cussed me out last time because I didn't make it to his little gathering.
No,
He
I never-
he
I
threw
never-
some bomb gathering.
I didn't even
If-
get
if-
the
if it's-
invite. How
but
about
if it's
that?
like if it's like free summer lunch, Tom Warren would have be there. But
Yes, it would have.
I mean, literally,
No problem.
If I don't understand that, I have
Hey.
ribs. If it's not hot pack, she's not coming.
He's not.
It gotta be the hot pack.
Them oven warm
Yeah, with the
sandwiches.
pizza with the hole in the box, the white box,
Yeah,
and
you
stuff
you
like
see
that.
how we do got the little Marvel picture in the
Straight
background
up.
and stuff like that.
Don't be hating.
Straight hood. DC's over there in the corner.
I don't know
DC's
why
over
I
there in the
see
corner. Yeah, what
Well,
DC?
Well,
Man, come on, stop it. Amber, what you saying? You falling asleep on us, Amber?
With the Avengers.
Who's that? Amber who?
Amber Knight.
Ah, please.
Yeah.
Get her on the show. Call in.
Call in.
No, never mind.
Oh, take it back. He was like,
No,
I didn't know we actually had
never
them
mind.
capabilities.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah. It's real. You see, common conversation came up since the last time you was on the show a while back.
It did. I mean,
Yeah, when we had the
dude, we was doing out the
soundboard.
Walkman and stuff like that. You had a CD player. I'm like, what the fuck?
A CD burner.
I was like, shit,
we had to bring the tower.
I mean,
in,
they
the
did. I
piece.
was
Had an 8-track.
He was using his mom's laptop. It was like, damn, listen.
That shit
Keisha,
was
hey,
like
I didn't even know
3
Keisha had a
inches
laptop. I was shocked. Is
Yeah.
Keisha following us? I don't want
No. You know how my mom be too.
Yeah,
She
all
was
right,
like,
good,
Aaron.
Yeah, I don't want
Aaron.
Aaron.
I wanna-
Aaron. Oh, yo, y'all are so funny, man. That's all they do. I feel like no matter where we go, I am the butt of
But
everybody's
listen,
joke.
I'm gonna tell you something. For years, you know, you get on people's nerves,
Worked
fuck with people,
everybody's
you rip with
nerves.
people.
I ripped on a
You know
lot
what
of
I'm saying?
people.
Now all of a sudden, when
Started the auction.
you know what I mean. Now you look the same.
What's up, Tiana?
Since you was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. It's
Tawan the auctioneer.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, you know, we came. Yeah, I'm hoping some program people come in here so we could talk about some of that stuff. But Aaron really came up though. He came up. This is
Hey,
crazy right
Tiana, how
here.
you doing? What's up,
Is that
Amber?
Tionda?
Yeah, Tionda's in
Hey
here.
Tionda. Hey Amber. What's going on, everybody? If it's
JoJo's in here.
Who's
JoJo?
JoJo?
JoJo was in here.
Hey, Auntie,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Hey Javon, how you doing? I don't need the whole YSP unit on my podcast. I see y'all every day.
You see y'all every.
Listen, we
No,
need to-
don't. We got to make sure we
Broadcast live on Pornhub. We're gonna get more. You know what I mean?
Podcast.
pour it up.
This podcast is sponsored by Pornhub and
straight
Bang
up. I
Bros,
might
the
see my grandma on
collaboration.
there. But hey, what are you doing? This surfing?
Yeah, I just invited Dayon. I invited Bree.
Invite Tooth in there.
Yeah, I
haven't seen him
invited
in years.
Dayon.
Strong tooth, bro.
You know, that nigga's
Drew's in
Shit.
Philly.
He can still
He
live.
can still go live.
Yeah,
he can
no,
still tune in.
I sent him. I sent him the invite. I
Ain't
sent him the
nobody gonna
invite.
come. They gonna see that title like get Aaron. Nope, he ain't about
Yeah,
to sit
he-
there and talk shit on me
yeah.
from across the way.
Nah, I'm not.
Darius Murphy.
Ah, damn.
Darius
man.
is on here. I just sent Darius
That's
an
Captain
invite.
Strong Tooth for real.
Brittany, don't do him. Don't do him like that. That's my man. That's my man.
That's everybody's man's.
I'm just trying to scroll through the list and find
What's up,
people.
Bree? Bree just jumped
Is that
in.
Bree?
Yep.
Yep.
Bree out there in California?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
What's up,
Listen,
Will
Bree,
West?
congratulations.
What's going on?
Nobody I know it's like a couple years, but go ahead, girl. I'll see you out there in the nice pictures.
Yeah, we gonna have a party. We gonna
We gonna have a party
Aaron
at
gonna have a
Aaron's.
party. I didn't take that back. Wait a minute.
Aaron going.
There's no more gift cards for
I'll
y'all.
buy some-
Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to,
I want
y'all
my gift
motherfuckers,
card. I
listen,
want my
I'm gonna tell
prepaid
you,
visa.
Y'all almost got me fired 10 times.
That wasn't me.
Y'all was coming when I wasn't even at work to get them gift cards.
That wasn't me.
Yeah,
though.
well, you know, Aaron promised
was
a gift
always
card.
It was like the first of the month.
I was at
Jackson
least-
shit for the gift cards and
Swear to
shit.
God.
I have a line of kids.
They used to save their
Yeah,
cards.
remember
up, get a
Terry?
new pair of shoes.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, he would line up. I mean,
Swear, line up, be over there counting before you even come in the room. We got our condoms and little stories ready. Like,
as soon as I
Aaron,
walk
I'm
out the,
ready
as
to
soon as
go,
I walk
bro.
out the building, I look in the garbage can. All the role model stories is it's in the garbage and
That's it,
stuff
right
like
there.
that.
We didn't even go far neither.
No,
We went right outside
They
the
just threw them away right
See,
there.
and that's the bad part. Is
No
that
respect.
They did that. I didn't. I was passing the motherfuckers out.
Like, you
No,
was an
you wasn't.
overachiever.
I swear to God, like,
Like, it's like I had 1,000 this
Kayla,
week.
Every fucking
I passed mine out too. I passed mine out.
1,000, but only took
You
25
know,
home.
I had 1,000 this week. Would I get an extra gift card?
Come on, bro.
Yo,
I need 2 for
So hey, if y'all got some questions, send us some questions. Y'all want Aaron's point of view on some questions or Aaron's
Nothing about
input.
our sponsor, Pornhub or Bang Bros.
Yeah, we're sponsored here by BangBrothers.com, where you would get. No, I can't say that. It's not. I don't want to.
The gift cards was we used to work. We used to go to this program, and we'd have to show up every week and pass out condoms and role model stories, and we would get $15 for doing it.
Yep.
But a lot of the
Contestants.
a lot
didn't
of
do
the volunteers would pretty much just walk. The
I
fuck
didn't
out
do
the
that.
building and just.
I gave mine out all the
I
time.
almost fought 10 times about this because people like, I went my gift card out.
Yo, people be
People-
small.
they would swallow
and then
the
would be
gift card.
when he would come through like, hey, you
Yeah.
get 2 this week.
Ooh, it was like Santa Claus a
Christmas.
little bit. I come over with a stack of gift cards.
And then whenever he would be like, we got a one of those little presentation programs who weren't signed up. Motherfuckers would wrestle to get there, get their name on the paper.
And bus tickets. Y'all
Like-
was slinging them bus tickets too. You would come
Yeah.
down to get.
Who was proudest?
Yeah, like I need a zone too. You live right on Northview Heights.
like motherfucker, I dropped you off 3
Straight up.
times.
You
this
could
week.
go up Northview Heights 3 times on that zone too.
Swear.
Like,
You put the zone
I need
2
2
and then
zone
get 2
2.
single rides
Hey.
back.
Yeah, like man, you ain't tricking me.
First person to get changed from a zone 2.
Y'all motherfuckers is wild.
I already know.
Get changed from
No,
a
because
zone
we
2
get that. We
ticket.
get
Yeah, they
that.
was selling them down
We
the
get that
street
transfer.
at Wood Street. I swear.
I remember one summer, it was the summer, it was like, y'all knew what the fuck was up. He had, I guess you had too many tickets. He was giving out books and pages
Yeah.
of tickets.
Man, I was.
He was giving out books and
crazy,
pages.
man.
Yo, Bree, was it them hot dogs? I mean, not them hot dogs. Them
We got the
hoagies.
single ass lamp above us, like
That's crazy. as hell.
It's for me.
single ass.
It's for me.
You had to see to on.
Yeah, we had to
There's
see
more
me.
lamps here and everything, but they're spaced out properly.
Yeah, there's-
nicely
yeah.
even. About
So all the
5
but them
feet
hoagies,
apart.
though.
Something
Them
about
hoagies
that.
was bomb.
Them
Them
hoagies-
hoagies was
listen.
bomb. I ain't going.
Man,
That
every-
chicken one.
But I swear,
Remember
that
we used
chick-
to
I ain't gonna call people out, but you know, I was the type of guy. I didn't care, but I used to see people cuffing.
Yo, but wait.
Because you know we only could get a half. We only could get a half.
12-inch
I swear
foot long
to God,
hoagie
people would
though.
Just grab a hoagie and go sit down.
Yeah, you be like,
The
yo,
whole hoagie,
the whole
just go sit
hoagie.
down.
Hoping
And
somebody, no, they hope nobody came.
Yeah.
They was like,
Yeah.
they had to share.
Yep.
Man,
You know what I
that was
mean?
the fun- but that went with everything, like the pans.
I ain't gonna lie. A
chicken,
couple
but
times I
going
grabbed me
hard.
a whole hoagie.
That's when I seen you. That's what I was talking about. I didn't want to call you out.
I didn't want to put you
on
out
your
there,
own
but-
show. You know
I
that?
was like, no,
I'm
I
glad
would
you,
be-
I'm glad you said
No,
something.
what you would do is like you
Nigga,
have,
I wanted to say
right,
something.
This is how you beat the. So you'd have to sit by the table, so that when the shit when the program was over, you could just grab whatever's on the table and keep it moving.
I'm like, yeah, here you go. You have 2 half liters of pop and shit because they half of it gone.
Combined in
You know
Sprite.
what I mean?
You know, you used to have that Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Yo,
Next
y'all.
to Sprite, it's, yeah.
They be like, yeah. The funny thing, they be like, yeah, we gonna get this to the homeless. Yeah, okay.
No, we
guys.
did.
Whatever.
We
If
did.
it was pizza, that would make it to the homeless. Anything else?
After
No.
y'all took y'all off top, though.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Well, you
All
gotta
right.
get your cut.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's okay.
This
understand.
taxation without representation
Yeah,
don't
boy.
fall in these sports.
It was double tax. Yeah.
You ate there and you took a little
Yeah,
2
and you
pieces
took a 2
home.
pieces.
At least.
Man.
Yeah, y'all are wild, man.
I remember
Well,
Larry used,
that's the
Larry used to
truth.
bring his girlfriends down for dates and shit. Like,
Girlfriend.
well,
Damn.
you know, I'm gonna take her down to the program.
Girlfriends.
He just sent a special request. He was like, "Yo,
Girlfriends.
listen, can you order me a buffalo chicken sandwich?"
Hey,
with,
yo, Aaron, I need a special order, bro. It's a special
yeah,
program
like-
day for me.
He like, I said, you gotta graduate. I'm like, bro, this
Aaron, I'm
January.
gonna need you to throw me some questions my way so I can answer them.
Y'all.
It's straight. He used to set up
No.
the.
Bro, Aaron,
He
make me
was
look
being
smart
petty.
today.
He said you brought all your dates down to the program. That's funny.
Come on, you only had one date. I mean, that's weird. Tootie, that was
and
it.
You with her, so
damn,
and you married. So,
sorry, buddy.
bro,
That was it.
wait,
I mean,
my
you brought her down
girlfriend's
once, and that was.
I know this girl's watching. That's why I say shit.
Well, that was like 10 years ago. You been over 10 years? No, I already did. I know you. Shit.
Been with her 10 years.
I'm just saying. I mean,
in that case, you fucked up.
One got real scared when I said girl about him. Tootie go fuck him up. Yeah.
She'll be down there in the parking lot at his job.
Yeah.
She probably got a little joint on his phone. She
I
gonna
wouldn't
be
be
knocking at
surprised.
that door.
I thought
Like,
she was in my parking lot. I was just like, is that Tootie sitting in the car? Is she waiting?
Yo.
he think he gonna go out there and just do a show.
Yeah, broadcast live out around. Yeah, whatever.
Hey, yo.
Little George, that head coming right. I'm coming right to that.
Yo, y'all are wild.
Hey,
Don't sit there and try to come at.
ain't nobody come at you. We just saying. Man.
Nah, because
those
y'all.
days was real.
Yeah,
This ain't what we got to speak on last
You
time.
know, now it's cool. You know,
real experiences from the program.
Now you got real jobs now. And shit,
Everything
like,
from people throwing that thunder to Fight Club to
man, that
Rip Session 101,
Yeah.
2.0,
man.
3.7. We was ripping weekly like updates on Android and iPhone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put y'all out there though. Y'all was some little snitches. Y'all used to try to get kids kicked out and shit.
What?
No, I never got. I never tried to get
Nah,
nobody
yes,
kicked.
I did. Yes,
Bro,
I
I
did.
got kicked
I'm
out. I didn't have no
telling you,
room to
no.
try to get nobody kicked out.
You just to come to me on the side, like,
He
yeah,
was
you
kicked
know
out
what?
once a month.
Yeah,
Who, me? I know.
He was kicked
yeah,
out once
like,
a month.
yeah, SpongeBob out there, like,
I
Nah,
was saying, I didn't
nah.
say nothing,
like-
but I'll tell you this: that B wasn't in the wrong. I can
Straight
tell
to
you
they
that
tried
much.
to try to get that extra gift card that one time. I said, "Come here!" I had him in the interrogation room.
He had to pay him off for
I
some
had to, I
information.
slid the interrogation. I slid the
Yo,
gift card like this.
Don't
Slid
even.
the
He
notebook.
gave him a Pepsi and shit. It was like the first 48. It's the first gift card.
I know, little girl.
Cigarettes on the table. He couldn't smoke them.
He couldn't.
So he set it on the table.
I just slid across. It was like, listen, Larry didn't pass out this shit this week. That's the shit.
You know Larry don't be in Oakland.
Yeah,
How he
yo.
got 3 Asians on
I
that list?
swear, listen.
How he got 3
listen.
Asians
I'm
on
gonna
that
teach you
list?
No,
something.
who did that?
No.
Was that day on I put 25 white people up north of you?
So we said these pages come to me, right? So it had all the breakdowns of all the nationalities and
But
races.
the funny thing is that
So did y'all areas Northview Heights?
no,
so I said,
but
get these
that's what I'm
slips
saying
back.
is that y'all didn't get is that
And
I had programs after that program. So
But nah.
I was
Nah.
into Asian
But okay,
people.
that's-
I was in
no.
Oakland.
No, that's
No,
you.
no, but we used to have our,
Not you.
you know, them used to have set
But-
categories. Like ours, mine used to be Northview or East Liberty or something. Yeah, yeah.
So I
Oh,
come,
yeah,
back, I
that
come
is.
back in 5 sheets, and you seen 20 ages up north. Like how you got 15 males and 5 females on your little work log. I'm like, wait a minute. Then the next person get it. It had 5 others. I'm like, time out. How am I gonna get these papers into my job?
Yo.
Like, you know, we did you know we like hit the record down there. They said we served 1,000 Asians in North Heights.
What the hell?
That's
are you
just not.
talking
I said
about?
where?
It's the same Asians over and over again.
It was the same.
No, we ain't there.
There's
No
no
damn well.
Asians up
I'm
there.
telling you, man. Y'all should mess them sheets up, man.
Not y'all. My
Yeah.
Asian
Nah.
was legit.
No. I have.
Because I was on Pitt campus like a motherfucker waiting
I'm
on the
telling
bus.
you,
Why
man.
not? You know?
Hey,
Straight up.
y'all are funny as hell.
Wait, they're
Someone go ahead and
definitely-
had 5 kids on me though. He had all those condoms and 5
What's
kids.
up,
on.
Brian?
Yo,
Sheesh.
That's
what's up,
crazy.
Brian?
And then being
Brian
up north,
Benjamin's
like,
in here.
What's
they
up,
knew
B?
if we went to the program, they knew where to go to get condoms up there.
Yeah, they
little
did.
nasty ass.
Yeah, hell
They-
And
yeah.
all y'all got kids though.
Like yeah, because we nasty.
Every
ass.
single last one of y'all.
But,
No, not all.
not
Not all of
No,
us.
Yeah, all
yeah,
of
I'm
us.
sorry. Y'all got multiples. You know,
Yeah.
No.
One or more.
One or more.
Kayla ain't got no kids.
I'm sorry. Well, Kayla was an overachiever. Let's be honest.
I was like
She was
under
different.
What's up,
Kayla.
Chocolate Jones?
You know what I mean? Kayla was a shit. You know what
Kayla
I
used
mean?
to
She
drop
still
her
is.
condoms out the window. Like, she would be in the house. They'd be like, "Yo, Kayla, you look."
Yo,
She was like a little drug house. Like she was the condom trap. Like,
yo, you good?
Yeah, shout out
Like
to
her
Kayla.
skin,
Kayla's
like
doing
her
her thing.
cigarette.
though.
Hey, yeah, Kayla is doing her
Kayla's
thing.
doing her thing.
Kayla is
Kayla.
doing
I
her
see
thing.
you,
She
Kayla.
making that
I
guap.
Finally,
Yeah,
when I
she
seen
is.
that
She's doing her
that
thing.
advertisement overseas for natural hair products, I was
Oh
like,
yeah, that's what's
she's-
up.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, somebody told me that. I think I seen one of the thing dudes on there. Yeah, but
That was
that's
crazy. That
Yeah,
was
shout out to
definitely what's
Kayla
up.
though, big time.
that's crazy.
Fun.
Aaron used to hold us down, keep us right. But you know what? I say he did a good job with some of us. But his son.
Is you
Time out.
His son over there is an asshole. So I don't know how he did well with some of us, but his son's an asshole. I'm gonna say it out here. I don't care if he's a minor or anything. He's an asshole.
Wow, what did he do?
Man, look. So look, the one time, this is real
that
shit.
Nigga walking and I was like, "What's up, bro? You all right?" He had to table with his head.
No,
You
not
all right?
that one. Not
He
that
like-
one. That one.
Like,
My mic. Oh, that one back there. That one back. Lil Aaron.
That one.
Lil Aaron.
Okay.
Brenda's son.
Brenda's
Brenda's son. That's where you get the assholeness from too. That's where you get it from
Brenda's
too.
crazy.
Hope she's not watching.
She ain't watching. I ain't tag her. I ain't tag
I'm
her.
hanging up. She's calling. I'm hanging
She
up.
can't call us. We gotta call her.
She
Yeah.
calling, I am hanging up.
I'm hanging up.
Straight up. Even though this is my
Mic
house.
drop.
Nah, I'm hanging up.
Look, no, but look. So I had bought another camera. Remember I brought that camera, the other camera, just for the longer lens and stuff like that.
Yeah. You bought the
So
cameras.
I had put it on offer up and let go. Right. This little motherfucker. Because that's what he is. He do this shit to me, and he'll say it all the time. And Aaron don't even be know. I had to text. I said, yo,
texts me, let me know.
I said, yo, tell your son to leave me alone. So he's on my stuff like, yeah, I'm interested in buying it. I'll give you. I'm asking for $300. He said I got $500 if I can get it today.
You
And
a
then-
greedy ass when
Did
he
he,
so
did
greedy
he
though.
played you?
Yeah, bro.
He
and
got you.
Yeah, because he had some weird ass name. I think his name was Azul or something like that.
He was like,
You thought it was real. It was like,
500.
oh,
Yeah.
I'm about to come.
I'm about to
I ain't
come
even
up.
Yeah, I'm like, so
paid
yeah,
500 on
where you
this.
want to get it? Where you want to meet and stuff like that?
Yo, don't tell me you went.
No, I didn't go. And then he was like, "Oh, this is Aaron." So then I get another message on Let Go, and it's him. But every time I post something on there, he's sitting there. Then he gave me a review because you get the little stars and stuff.
Hey, you're negative.
He gave me a 1 or something like that. Oh, this guy's
Hey, yo.
he's a liar. He's a con artist. He said some shit. Yo, that's what he. So now you get why I said he's getting. So now people won't think I'm shady because I only got that one review on there.
That one review, one bad review and stuff.
And it's little Aaron.
Ask him to get rid.
Yeah. And he's
Getting 0 sales. Like,
Yeah.
go back on there. You're done.
and
You're done,
he says
son.
that. I don't even know if he can hear us. Aaron.
Aaron,
He probably can't hear you.
Check it out. Check it out.
come here.
Come here. I'm gonna so y'all can see. See if y'all never seen. Is it okay if Aaron come over here?
I mean, we gotta get a
Oh yeah.
permission.
You ain't gonna like this. You ain't gonna like this.
What happened?
He came out our show. He said, "Get your views up on YouTube because he
sure
got his
did.
own channel. He got his own channel and
Over
stuff.
10,000 views.
Yeah, he get on some of them. Hey,
here.
check it out, Aaron. Check it out. Check it out. Come over here.
That little son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, cause he ain't in his bag right now. He don't want to come on camera. He don't want to
Change
come
his
on.
clothes real
He
fast.
don't want to come on camera.
Change your shirt, son. Yeah.
Yeah, cause you.
I gotta go put on them new J's.
Cause,
They
hey,
just
yo,
came
and
out.
then he be in the office like, yeah, I'm rich.
Like, no,
He's not
dad's
far
rich.
off.
Nah. He be talking about his own shit. He's rich.
Oh, he's
rich.
rich.
I mean, my man, he got his own little business. I don't know what he be doing, but he be doing stuff. He'll sell his dad's time. I'm telling you, he's good. He's good. He's that good.
Whoa.
You go in there for advice from Aaron. He want $5 when he's there.
He's like, whoa, bruh. Excuse me, checking out the receptionist right here.
Yep.
He's taking $10 meetings today. You're gonna have to.
Yeah, Javonna, you hear how Aaron trying to play me? Talk about he need a permission slip. We do got release
We
form.
gotta get a release form signed.
we do got video release.
We gotta-
Nah, but Aaron is funny. Brenda's cool too. I like Brenda.
Yeah, but she's
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. Brenda kept y'all online.
Yes,
When Brenda raised up,
Brenda kept us in check.
Shoot, when
She kept us in check.
when she raised up, that was it.
Yeah,
that's
we
attention.
did not
And I think
she did
you-
not play that.
I think you tried to snake her too. I think you said, "Aaron, get rid of her."
No, I didn't. I never said get rid of Brenda. No,
yo.
I remember when Aaron. No, Brenda.
Twas
Remember
sneaky.
Brenda was like, "And y'all little dusty asses." I'm like,
everybody's
little
neck-
dirty, little, especially you little ghetto ass hood rats. Think
Wait,
y'all,
Who did she point out? Because she put somebody.
yeah,
in
she
spot.
put someone. Yeah,
That was there.
You
Remember, I
think
laughed.
you're cute? You ain't shit. You can't afford to pay your bill. You probably don't wash your own ass.
yeah.
She
Brenda,
was going
hey,
so
yeah, because we
hard
pissed her off that day.
I probably would have fired her if I wasn't there.
No.
Here.
Kids like
And
that.
you was-
No,
you
no,
was
hold up.
behind her
No,
like-
no, I think
wasn't there.
he wasn't
wasn't
there that
there.
day. He wasn't there that day. That was the day she ran the program that day.
That's what happened.
Yep. That was the day she ran it, and she wasn't with that
She hit the
shit.
fan whenever-
She was like, Aaron ain't here. Guess what?
Yeah,
Y'all
I'm
motherfuckers gonna learn today. I was scared.
That was
I don't think I talked for 2 weeks.
motherfuckers didn't enjoy.
Timor, you gonna stop for 2 minutes, man.
Nobody enjoyed the activities for that day.
I'm
Like
telling you,
it
straight
turned
up.
into like a little Asian. Like it's time to go. Everybody like pushed their chairs in,
I
neatly
remember-
start wiping
Yeah.
out the table.
I remember Reggie run one day, right? But my son got 2 phones, so we got 2 extra views on it.
Yeah.
Our shit is up, dog.
And he's watching it on YouTube. I know he
Our
is.
numbers
I mean,
is up.
thanks, but I don't know if he's trying to be shiesty right now. So
Yeah.
if you keep popping
I
in and out.
remember we had that. 'cause
So
y'all
we
so
just
bad.
free talking right now. There's not no real topic. I mean, if you have a question or you got something you want to
Hey, throw a
suggest,
question
throw it
out.
out there. Throw it out there.
Let me say something. So I just want to give a shout out to real fast to the Freeman Pack family. They just lost their son up there on Aiken up in Garfield.
Oh yeah, shout out to
Little
them.
Parker.
Little Romeek,
Condolences.
Yep.
you know, my condolences to them. You know, closest to family. You know, and the little man that got shot and killed. They found his body over. What was that? This morning. So Woodland Hills graduate football star or something like that had got shot and killed.
Damn.
So you know, the murders you know continue to pile up. It seems like there's no end in sight when it comes to that violence.
Right.
So you know, I just want to shout out to those families who's suffering loss. You know, to on yourself.
Yeah,
your
right.
family.
Thanks.
Because you know that's an everyday struggle. You know, when you lose somebody to those to that violence like that, it's no joke out there, man.
Right. So you know what?
Definitely.
You know what? Just to go off of that, there's a quick topic. So what do you think? And we talk about this sometimes in the inner cities and in the communities, low income neighborhoods. What do you think could help out these communities and bring change to the communities?
I mean,
Being with someone who worked with you from all over.
so this is my 16th year.
Yeah, right.
So I done seen a lot myself, been in the streets myself, and I continue to see things. But I think I truly believe that it's incumbent on individuals to start doing for themselves.
Right.
I think I seen to paraphrase Tupac. I seen interview when he was talking about people get tired of waiting.
Mm-hmm.
People wait for something to happen. People wait for the police. People wait for the president. People wait for a politician to change their community. But it don't happen like that. You know what I mean? From a former drug dealer as myself, if I didn't take myself out of my situation, then I probably would still be selling drugs. Right. So the same thing with anybody who's living that type of lifestyle. If you don't take yourself out of that situation, then it's not going to be good. And there's a lot of different reasons why some of these neighborhoods are like that. It's the lack of hope, lack of resources. When there are resources, they're going to things don't even matter. They're not even they're going to pad people's pockets.
Right.
They're not really helping out who's living inside those communities. So you have these false prophets. We'll say that as a metaphor. False prophets in these communities who say they're about community, but really about self.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So they'll come through and they'll put up like a little placard that cost them 10 grand, but you had 500,000 to make something happen.
Right.
They'll put a little paper. They'll say, we did a report, a study up on Penford about, that same study, that $100,000 you said, the study could have went to something different, scholarship, something up in that community.
Right, something to better the community. Right, so that's what I was about to say. So because if you look at now, right, there's not, and we'll just use the old program for instance. There's not places like that no more, or there's not anything like that anymore.
What ends up happening a lot of times with those programs is that most of these nonprofit organizations get 1, 2, 3 year grants.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is that if you got a 3-year grant, we'll say a 3-year grant. By the time you get your staff, you get your mission and vision done, you're already into a year and a half in, and now
that's
you're
2 years
looking
right
now
there.
you're looking for money again to keep that program sustained.
Yeah.
So you only had a good year of good programming going in that program. So what ends up happening, you got to keep on finding money. So there's no stability in the program. And so if you think about how many programs you were in from a juvenile, and think about how many are now defunct or no longer around.
Right.
And that's
I
what I'm
was in
talking
a few.
about.
I was in a
You were in
few.
a few because there
Right.
was so many. There was no Project Clean Slate no more.
Yeah.
There's no. Remember all those little.
There's no medical
Yeah.
There's none
Yeah. Right.
all those
Programs,
programs that
like, all this just fell apart.
so they end up losing these funding, and what ends up happening, so another program comes along. They call these evidence-based programs. They get a program out of, we'll say, like Chicago. They'll bring some consultants in from Chicago, pay them big money. They do some studies, some research, talk to community members, but it's not a long-term sustainability plan.
Right.
Like,
Right.
we came in, we did this.
Yes.
Now y'all take our advice,
Right.
And they just roll.
And they just roll. Now the community's left holding the bag. The money's gone. There's no resources. Now here comes the next person coming in. You know, the same thing. This guy's from LA. He stopped 30 gangs and yada yada. They, you know what I mean? So because his resume.
the gang members could call them to shut the beef down.
So you know, so it ends up happening. That ends up happening. So now you got to think people. Y'all see this? People take their matters in their own hands, and when people take matters in their own hands, they take matters in their own hands.
Yeah.
Meaning,
Right.
you're not going to like what they're doing. And that's why some people continue to run out there and sell drugs because there's no great, like if a person gets out of prison. So this person has this jacket. There's not a. You have people with college educations trying to fight for jobs.
Right.
So the guy in prison now has to fight for the job versus
He has no
somebody
chance.
with no
Yeah.
chance. So it's like
there's like nothing to look
man.
forward to. Like there's no, I've been doing good for 5 years, and this is still being held against me.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like this is the rest of your life. From this point on, you're screwed.
Right.
And they're sitting there trying to wonder, like, how do you, like stop doing that? I can't stop doing this because it's either do this or I'm gonna have to do some shit that I can't, since I can't take care of my family with
See,
that.
right.
I can't do this or that.
I was just talking to some staff the other day, and if you're a strong believer in cliches, right? When you're young, you hear a lot of cliches and stuff like that. And one thing I tell about people is people don't change, right?
Yeah.
I don't think people change. I think we suppress stuff.
Urges
And then we go about it that way. So I'm sorry. I'm gonna say people don't change. I'll say people suppress things. People do change. Like people look at me and say, "Well, yeah, you changed." I'm like, yeah, but there's still some bad stuff inside of me though.
Right.
That gets suppressed.
Definitely,
You know what I mean? So and sometimes you're not placed in situations. So I might not be placed in a situation where I got to fight somebody.
Yeah.
And in a way, that
Right?
suppression is change.
So if I went to John Eagle and some guy car just pulling from my parking space, he go, "Hey man, that don't happen to me on a regular basis."
Right.
So I might go off on this.
Yeah. Yeah. You might. Yeah.
But I
You might.
not.
You might.
You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? So it's not that I change. It's just I'm not in situations where we're
You got to do the bring out
that other side
mentality.
because you always hear people, well, if I was the old me, you are the old you just got older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just
And
suppress. You suppress some of
and learn
those.
some-
That's crazy.
some
Yeah.
growth, like you
Yeah.
gotta-
So
Yeah.
it's like you know, unless you're placed in a situation where you have to defend or you have to when somebody tests you or like I'm not tested on a regular basis.
Right.
You know what I mean? Somebody's not calling me out of my name on a regular basis. And I don't know exactly what I would do if somebody was calling me out of my name on a regular basis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Deal with those type of people and those
Yeah.
deal with those scenarios.
So you change your environment, right?
That helps a lot.
That helps a lot.
definitely
And
helps.
you change your environment and stuff like that. And they go back to these communities. There's some great, you know, I joke a lot, you know, because that's what I do. But there's some great people inside of some of these hard hit areas. You know what I
there
mean?
definitely
Oh man, there's
is.
great
There
community
definitely are.
members inside these areas who want nothing but the best for like the Homewoods. Like I do work down the Homewood. I do landscaping down there. I had this lady, and she spends a lot of money maintaining her property in Homewood, weeding and pulling and planting flowers and stuff like that because she really cares not just about her house but about the community. And there's a lot of women like that in Homewood. And there's a lot of men like that in Homewood who really care about neighborhoods, just like there is in Northview Heights, just like there is in Garfield, just like there is in East Liberty Long. All those communities have people who really have a vested interest in the community. So it's not like everybody in the Wilkinsburg wants to be bad. Nah, that's not how it is.
Right.
It's not. And it turns out that you got the
You just
older
don't gotta know.
knuckleheads, and you got the young generation that are being manipulated.
Right.
Because I've been thinking about this literally for the last couple of days. Because I'm sitting there, I'm like everybody's sitting there like he's certified, he earned his stripes. Like I don't see stripes. Like there's people that are like official, like you're an official person, and I don't see you doing robberies and shot at a couple people. That's not stripes. You're just a young person that done some dumb shit.
Did some dumb shit.
You're really not an
Right.
official person because it's easy to do that dumb shit and it's hard to do the right
Think
thing.
about it.
Yeah.
Just
That's
think about it.
true.
If so, say if I in this article, say if I came from an affluent, predominantly white neighborhood,
Yeah.
right, and I was placed into a predominantly black neighborhood that's rough on crime. Eventually,
You learn to adapt.
You learn to adapt. You put a poodle,
With
take a
bunch of-
poodle, pit bulls. Eventually, he's going to mimic, or he's going to have to survive in that area, and that's what he's going to do.
You're gonna learn.
He's going to learn.
I've seen vicious golden
regardless.
retrievers.
It don't matter who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Take the opioid epidemic going out in the world right now with that, the heroin and fentanyl right now. You got people who come from these suburban areas. They ain't grow up to be addicts.
Right.
You know, they ain't wake up one day and say, "Yo, I can't wait to shoot dope." No, that's not how it worked. They
start hanging in that environment with that
to places where they can get that. They were exposed to things. When you're exposed to violence, more than likely you're gonna be violent. It's not everybody, but more than likely there's gonna be a
there's
violent.
always exceptions to the rule.
Right. There's always
But
exceptions.
you lean towards either you're going to be
Yeah.
a victim or you're going to be part of the problem.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
That's usual. But you have your outliers also.
Right, you see the gang people out in California come to get. If my dad was a blood and my mom was a blood,
Right.
chances are I'm gonna be a blood.
Yeah.
It's a high chance to keep it
Right.
going.
It's just perfectly. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? So if you put people in situations like that, they're going to scratch call because that's called struggle. When you struggling, when you really struggling, when you really out there trying to be survived, you're gonna do everything possible.
Exactly. Especially when what's around you, you see that as, okay, they're ahead and I'm struggling.
Right.
So I'm going to try to be part of the people that aren't struggling as much as me. Even though they may be struggling.
Yeah.
But you don't see that struggle because your struggle may seem worse in your eyes.
Right.
Because
I
you
would
don't
say
actually
everybody,
take,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everybody,
Cherish what you got.
right, and everybody's struggle is different. Like, you know, everybody. But so Justina had a question. Mano's girlfriend. She said, "Do you think it's possible for people to start their own like program or something like that? What you had with their
That's
own
usually how
money?
it starts off.
Do you think they could do it with their own like their
That's
own
the-
money?
If you
I
have
think
the
that's
funds.
that's the easiest way to do it. You can start it with $10.
Yeah.
Seriously, you can if you can get a group of kids, right? Think about the underserved population in your community. You say, you know, you get these young girls right now. I'm gonna tell you something. Out of all the years I've been working with kids, I worry more about the young girls than I worry about the young men right now. Because if I can go on my Facebook right now and I can scroll down there and see at least 5-6 fights.
Yeah.
And it's nothing but
Yeah.
females.
Yeah.
Female. And I'm gonna tell you something, Jack. Listen, these girls can bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of anger up there. I want
Yeah.
them to get punched by some of these young girls, man.
I'm hitting back. I'm sorry.
I'm hitting back. I ain't advocating for them. No,
but she might hit me.
But
She
I'ma
might
teach you
hit me a
something,
little.
but-
She might
But
knock
you
me out.
see
Yeah.
the anger. That's anger. That ain't
Yeah.
nothing but anger. The anger. I mean, the force.
And it's being hyped up. Like it's like the fight
Yeah.
is what gets you accepted.
I'm trying to tell you, like the anger. That's really big. But if you get to your own thing, group of underserved people, underprivileged people in your community or wherever, and say, all right, all you gotta do is start with a pizza. You know what I mean? You start with a pizza, a pepperoni pizza. That's how you attract them. Get them their own pizza, whatever. Pizza, wings. You can cook a bag of wings, whatever it is to get them.
So-
There's monies out there.
This is true, but you ever noticed that, like, in like the underprivileged or the impoverished communities, it's
Bobby
like
said-
you're being like they're attacking those type of people.
Yeah.
Like you'll have somebody that'll be like, the kid can't afford not like a $5 meal at McDonald's.
Yeah.
But then you have the person in the hood that'll be like, all right, I'll give you three wings and some fries for $1.50, and they attack that person and shut them down.
Right.
Because people don't understand the true meaning of support. You understand that? You know, and I swear, man, if you ever watch what Tupac says, and I hate to go back to him, but he was a genius to me. But he said, just to paraphrase him, he said, if you're hungry, the next door neighbor, you got food flying 1 week. You know, you just chilling. Next week, eventually you're gonna rob them people.
Yeah.
Exactly. Especially
Because
when you
you don't start as a robber.
You
You know what I
somebody
mean?
down.
Yeah,
bad, and that's your last
listen,
resort.
you don't
And then
start as
turns-
that, man.
Transfers to your primary
Exactly. You go out there and you see what's out there for. If I'm hungry,
And this
I
is
gotta
like-
eat.
And people don't realize this is like the same mentality what goes with the business community where they get stuck in this loop. You do what works. And if
Yeah.
robbing somebody worked, you continue to rob because that's what you know
Yeah.
works.
What's up, Will West? What's going
you
on?
see his comment?
What's that? The social the detriments. Will. What's that?
There's a culture that comes with that
Yeah.
lifestyle. Think about it. Everything that has real at the end of it somehow fucked over the black person. Nothing good comes from being real.
brave.
Yeah.
Which is I can't say
I
that because
I can agree with
I-
it
I
the
don't-
most
but-
because when you I mean
I'm
going off
real,
of
you're real.
no, but going off of when I
But
think
that
I think
hood
off
shit
the
real
I think
is-
off the stripes. I think he was going off the stripe stuff. Like, you know what I mean, when people say, like, you know what I mean, oh yeah, this person's real because they did, like, you know what I mean.
And that's the
There's
thing
some
is that
there's some shit
you're
at the end of
boxing
that.
in what real is. Because
Yeah.
I'm real, and I don't have to do none of that shit. Not saying just like all of us are capable of certain things, and
Right.
we've done certain things in the past.
Right.
Granted, some shit you may not know about, but the way we're living now, that doesn't take away that we're real.
But that's because what you're explaining is real is a cultural thing.
Yeah.
Real's culture. Cause
Yeah, so,
it's a
his
cultural
yeah.
thing.
Real could mean
so
something
real
different.
here is real in Verona is the same thing as being real on a hill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
definitely.
Yeah,
It's not the
right.
same
And
thing
that's
as
what I'm
being
saying.
real
Like,
up
we gotta
on
need to
north.
get this
Yeah.
definition of real. Like, real
Bobby
isn't
said
a
you're
single word.
you're a fucking legend yourself.
It's Bobby Hoover. What's going on, big dog?
OG Aaron Johnson of the Johnson family.
But like I mean, being real, you know, because you had these sayings being real, and you ain't about that life, and,
Yeah.
and listen, I ain't about that life, Jack.
That's what I'm like,
Yeah, that's
no.
what I don't want to. I don't want to be
I don't
about
wanna-
it.
I wanna be no
I don't-
parts of it.
I don't want to. Yeah.
But I talked to my brother about this, and here's a theory. Here's my theory, right? So you think about it, like the people who are like this generation is my generation's kids.
Yeah.
All right,
Y'all
so
done fucked-
some of my generations, because these is my daughter's 19, so these is my generation's kids right here. But you got to remember is that our parents were from the 50s, right? 50s and 60s, so they were taught a different set of rules, and they was taught a different set of morals and values, right? So what they did was they passed it down to us, right? So my grandma passed it down to my mom, but in there, some sugar got out, right? Some
Yeah.
little thing
Something
got
got
out.
into the
Then when it
community.
passed down from my mom to me, more got out, more sugar. So now it's diluted. So when it got down from me and my daughter, now it's real diluted.
Yeah.
Now the morals and values are real diluted. Now it's down to next. Now you're talking about it's real bad now.
Yeah.
There's no morals and values. There's
Yeah.
no respect. There's not, because it's like respect means is how do you respect me?
Instead of a mutual
Yeah.
respect across the board.
Exactly. People don't understand
So-
how do you respect? That's what people want. I want respect, but they don't know exactly what it really means.
So I mean, and so Wu replied back to a little bit what you said. He was saying you're not. You're also not in the streets. Somebody might look at you as a cornball because you don't glorify the same things as them. I don't know why, but this is. But it's deep when you're heavy in the streets.
It is. Because
Yeah.
If
Yeah, and I get what you're saying. And my whole point was that there's real doesn't just mean one thing. Like, you might think I'm a cornball, but at the same time, I get the type of respect you'll never get because you're doing cornball
You're right.
and stuff that's
But
not
see, but-
in a respectable manner. You
But
get what I'm saying?
yeah, but then too now we got to look at the respect of what do that person want the respect that you're getting, or do they want
No,
the
but my
respect
thing
that they're
is that,
getting?
like,
You know what I mean?
But
Because
I'm speaking against the people that are like literally like you're doing dumb shit, but the person you look up to respects me. That's what you don't get.
I get what
Is
you're
it
saying.
like you're following the lead of somebody that's you're trying to be tough, you're trying to be in the streets, but the person that's in the streets because you really ain't been around, you ain't really got he's from there, but you're not in the streets.
But you got to remember, right? All right, think about it. Every culture, right? All right, you say so. You look at every culture. So for years, suburban kids wanted to know what's going on in
the city.
inner city.
Yeah.
Kids.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's real to them.
Yeah.
They see that as real. They say my life is not real because I live in a big house. You know what I mean? I ain't got to
Yeah.
worry about
It's
shooting.
like you're one of the ones that made
so,
it out.
Right.
so when they see, they're like, man, that's real, right?
Yeah.
there. That's real to them because it is real to them. The stuff that they see on the news, it's like everybody glorifies Scarface, whether from an inner city to a suburb. Everybody glorified him. Everybody glorified The Godfather. Those movies,
in one
everybody
way, shape, or
glorified
form. Yeah, right,
those.
right.
Everybody wanted to be like that. Everybody wants that. Because it's fascinating. Everybody wanted a taste of that limelight. Everybody, it's a. Listen, if you ever was in the streets, you didn't sold drugs, that adrenaline.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That is when you-
Like,
when
all
you-
of that stuff is crazy.
when I
Everything
was
from
15
selling drugs to being a driver for
I
drug
used to get
dealers.
waved in the club in line. We stand in line. I wasn't even supposed to be in the line.
Yeah, underage.
I was 15. Cop waving us through the line. You tell me that ain't real to me at 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You tell me I wasn't the shit.
Yeah.
Now, I got to stand in line.
Right.
Aaron, you need
yeah.
to find you a little bar, a hole in
Right,
the wall,
you
and
know,
stay
I-
the hell out of the club.
Yeah, but that's why I got my club cut down here. But
Yeah.
But seriously, but you gotta look at those parallels. Put it in perspective. You know, it's fascinating to people.
Yeah, it
You
definitely
know what
is.
I
It'll
mean?
draw you in.
It's fast like that. Say that cornball. He's getting all the girls. That dude out there, that real dude. He's getting all the girls that you like. He's getting all the money that you want. When you see that, you're like, I want that. I want that for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And I get that.
See,
and
we don't.
I'm trying not to.
We don't recognize that shit till we get older. How cornball it is.
Yeah, and that's what I mean by it. Is that like,
you know what I mean?
And it's not even just a. I don't really think that as when you're younger that it's cornball. It's like that's what you were subject to be put. Like that's the position you were put into. But if you continue, like you don't try not to make any advances, and you're like they say, you were selling weed at 15, you're still selling weed at 36. Move on to coke or get the fuck out of the life.
Yeah.
Like you're not making any advances. Like you're not. But that was just a joke. But you're not like you did all of this. You didn't save anything. You didn't grow. You didn't prosper. You're just in this continuous loop.
That's
right.
life.
And for some people,
that's life. That's life in the real world. You know,
Yeah.
some people. Listen.
Yeah, some people are just
people working at McDonald's.
re-up money.
Just people working at McDonald's for 20 years.
and I know that.
They fine with it.
Yeah.
And you can be that.
And
But why set yourself to where it's just there? I'm trying to get people to think further and bigger and try to change instead of like being stuck into the loop that you don't like. Like if you're fine with McDonald's, I'm fine with you for
I
that.
remember 2 weeks ago, my wife came home and she said, "Was it?"
Yeah, she definitely gave me this look when I pulled up behind her, like she was about to let rip.
Dude on the bus, he had a case of beer, he had food, and had some roses.
No, that's beautiful.
Right? On the bus, he had his cakes. Right? And I thought about it. It was like, you look like, man, you look at me because I get in my go come from my office, jump in my truck, and come to my. But you know what I said? That man probably living better than me.
That's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with that.
Not physically better in terms of physical, like materialistic.
But he's more happy.
But his happiness,
like he's just happy.
He ain't got to worry about the car and note. You know what I mean? He ain't got to worry about the
gas
car.
and insurance.
He ain't got to worry about all
the
that.
mortgage.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He
right.
about to go get lit. He about to go have a good time with his old lady.
His old lady. Y'all both gonna get drunk. Might get a domestic. Might not. Who knows?
You know?
But yeah, or you might get you some ass that night.
Yeah, you don't know. You know what I mean?
But and that's what I'm saying. Like if you're okay with it, by all means, be okay with it.
That's the main thing.
But I'm talking about those people that are basically where your words don't match your actions.
It's always gonna be like that.
And but I'm thinking for me, where like on the outside, like I'm not going to knock you for it. By all means, do you. And like I have nothing. Like do you. But at the same time, this is like you could do better, and I know this. And I learned this from you is that I can't want something more than other people want it.
You don't
Because it doesn't work that way.
You always try to want.
I thought he was going to look right at me.
He did look right at you like this motherfucker here, boy.
Because sometimes, like, I got a helper's heart. All right. So some people have a helper's heart. So that's my heart. I have a helper's heart, and it can be a good thing, it can be a bad thing, but it is what it is, and stuff like that. So you try to help people regardless of the situation because you know how people helped you along the way and stuff like that. So you try to help people out. You don't want to leave nobody behind. You know what I mean? That's why I still fuck with y'all like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you try to help people, try to pull them behind, you try to help them up and give them a head start with whatnot. That's all you can do for them. You can't do everything for them. You know what I mean? But you got to, it's like, all right, it's like Harriet Tubman. She ain't find the North Star by herself. She wanted everybody to come with her. You know what I mean? She led. It wasn't just for her freedom, for other people's freedom and stuff like that. You know what I mean? People get selfish in life sometimes. So there's good and selfish, there's bad selfishness.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
where
you know what I mean?
Get upset with people because they're not doing it your way or not trying to move the way you move.
Yeah.
I mean, all you can do is just. You can put the information out there, but you can't be mad if nobody wants to take it.
Yeah, it is what it is.
That's what I'm saying. It's like drop jewels. If they pick it up, oh well. You know what I mean? If they don't, oh well.
People say, "Well, nobody helped me." Yes, he did.
There's a lot of people like, but you may have been blind at the time, where you was trying to pay attention to the person not paying attention to you, that you missed the person over here trying to help you.
Yeah.
And that happens every day. It happens all the time.
Happens a lot.
Literally, because there's certain opportunities that I miss. Everything from whenever we was doing music to like missing possibilities of doing songs with when BG was in here doing a song for $1,000 and I had it in my savings. But my situation kept me from going down there because I wanted to keep somebody happy. So I missed out on that. Project Pat was in songs in here doing songs for fucking like it was a low ball price, low as hell. But me more worried about my situation and trying to keep that stable, I missed out on opportunities. But I'm still in a position now where it's like I may have missed out. Like you might miss something and come around and be in a good position. 'Cause, like now, got a little postal job or whatever, and I'm comfortable right now, and I'm growing. I have a career,
Exactly.
and
You
only
know,
grow. Like
you
you
never
try
know
to grow
what that,
or
that
not.
path would have led you down, though.
I might be in California
You
right
might
now.
be
Might be in New York.
filthy
Might
rich.
be.
You might be living on the streets. You
I was about to say, might be literally like.
know what I mean? But it's
You
just
never
one of those,
know.
It's one of those bird in the hand type things and shit like that, man.
It was like I could have did that. Something could have happened. I needed that grand. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Granted, that's not what happened, but it's still one of those things where I missed opportunities, but was it a missed opportunity?
Right.
Just that, come on, right?
You
I
falling
mean, that was
asleep
that
on
was
us?
No,
real.
no. I'm trying to.
That was
hear-
insightful as hell.
No,
and
no.
shit.
It was.
Fuck, that was-
No, y'all was getting deep there, but I was
Shit,
reading the
man.
comments and people were
You
saying
wanna
they
get
hear
deep, my brother?
they was hearing cricket noises, so I was just trying to see it, but I can hear it in my headset, so that's why I was.
You
just
heard a
wondering.
cricket?
No, not like, but they hear like a little chirping.
Don't buy no
sound.
more headphones for Burlington Coat
No,
Factory and make
no.
No, that was
This
my
is-
family dollars.
them
2
is-
for 20.
No, fuck y'all, fuck y'all, fuck
that
y'all,
Michael Jordan cologne and shit.
fuck y'all.
Polo blue.
No, that's
The Burlington boxing.
no. You know,
It came with an
The
aftershave.
gift set.
it came with the aftershave. No, don't start going. No, see, this what I'm trying to support y'all viewers. Thank you. And I get ripped on and shit. This is what happened because they got real deep, and I felt like I
It did get
interrupted.
deep, you know what I mean?
No, it did. That's why I was in there, but y'all was talking.
It's like right up, like
You know what I mean?
Getting insightful.
Damn,
you know,
thanks,
wow, guys, it was.
Like,
You
just
know.
with that one statement. It
Yeah,
just
it's
made
like
me
right,
really-
yeah, like
Yeah, no, it was just. I was just right. Yeah, I get it. No, I'm just listening to you because y'all saying some real shit. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all both going back. Y'all saying some real shit, and like, you know what I mean? You always can learn some stuff from Aaron, and like, you know what I mean? His stuff. He always send you back. He's like our version. You know how Cicely Tyson always got them like them strong roles in
You
movies.
bring me to Cicely Tyson.
No, I'm just-
listen here, young boy.
You know, she got them strong roles in the movie and shit like
I'm
that.
gonna tell you
These
something.
are.
Tomorrow, you about to old as me. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna be keep it honest and shit. The hair sticking out your the top
Man,
of
well, I don't
his.
think he around my age.
Yeah, he's the same
Like,
age as me and shit.
How was you in high school?
Yeah.
I graduated
We played
before you.
kickball in the elementary and shit. That's how the fuck.
Yeah,
This much older than me. Man, that's smart.
don't I get ripped on all the time? Look, Javon, I used
He
to
was in the
be.
program before you
I
started.
used, people used to not want to rip on me because my comebacks was good and fast.
They ain't been
Now
good.
I got old, man.
And I
and-
got married.
You
And
got
got
two
she
shit. Tootie took it.
yeah, you say I lost that.
Tootie took it.
ain't got it no more. He ain't got it no more.
Give me that.
You don't shit lightning and crap
me that.
thunder no more.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all. I used to be good. I used to be real
I don't know
good.
what
Used to
happened.
be.
Now you do nothing but complain about
Yeah,
it.
used to be skinny too.
But I ain't. Shit. I'm just. You used to be a lot of things.
Yo, this is what they do. Fuck them. They just want to talk shit on me.
Man,
Laugh.
we just talking.
Yeah, no, fuck them. Yeah, but it's cool, man. I'm loving my little light over here. I should have brought my other light, but
Yeah, you do look sweet as hell under that light.
yeah,
You do look nice, Demar.
fuck
Your
y'all.
hair glistening.
Fuck y'all. No, because all y'all do is talk shit. Don't try to bring it back and try to make it positive and shit.
it is.
Oh, now when we about to end the show and shit, everybody, oh yeah,
And on
you
a
look
positive
yeah,
note?
no,
No?
fuck
All right, well, fuck
No,
it. Bring
no.
it back around.
Nah, fuck
y'all.
off.
No, fuck off.
Let's talk about these shorts. nigga. You
Remember
wanna
them
be
shorts?
rude?
Remember them?
Them Dickies
them
shorts?
Blue Dickies.
Lavender?
Listen, I'm gonna teach y'all something about
Yeah,
them
them blue dickies. Yeah, that pissed Bender off too.
Oh, yeah, the blue,
the blue
yeah, the
Dickies,
blue,
yeah.
the blue Dickies. Nigga, you thought you was the shit.
I'm
I'm gonna teach you something. You thought you listen. The blue Dickies, man.
Nah,
I never seen
That
them.
was his Wednesday uniform.
Talking about, but listen. He pimped them like they was trues. Like they was
like they was
trues. Like they was expensive of trues.
$15
a walk.
Navy, like
Right around the corner for the program. And he pinned them like they was
For a
trues,
Whittemore.
man.
he
Straight
got
up.
the choice one gift.
y'all are lame as fuck.
He came with his little
2 weeks later,
very
he was
airbrush
back
shirt.
in
airbrush shirt with beer brush, but he washed it like 10 times. Letters on the back, man. It was all good though, man.
Yeah.
It was
We
good
did what
days,
we
man.
had to
Yeah,
do.
we did.
Definitely, like that program taught me
It's still
one
loading
thing
on my
is that
computer.
you didn't need much to
Right.
to be comfortable.
Right.
Because I would save 2 gift cards. Boom, you got you a mailing. You got you some T-shirts from Foot Locker.
Yeah. Yep. Hell yeah.
Get one of them weeks where you happen to get 2 separate programs in there. You get you a pair of shoes.
Yeah.
get another week. Like, and it taught you how to be open and talk to people. That's why I'm able. Like, I don't like to be around people.
Yeah.
I enjoy my alone time, but I'm still able to talk to people because of that program. Like, I remember.
I still can't
I
talk
was
for
in that
shit.
damn,
I can't talk for shit. I get nervous as fuck.
Like, I was in
get
that
nervous
program
as
so
fuck.
long, and remember you brought that this was back when, like, I'm not racist, but I was nervous about being judged by white people. And you had the white people come through with the camera and follow us around.
That was a little documentary.
Shit.
Yo,
He had me. Everybody was annoyed, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck it, I'm about to go rap this big game." I was the first person like, "How you doing? May I have a moment to
Yeah,
talk
you
to you
sure
about?"
did.
And
I got
then
that.
After that, yeah, I was in the back like,
Yeah, I got the
I hope I did this good. I hope I did that good. Am I in it?
Yeah,
I never
you got
seen it.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh,
your braids was tight too, bro.
I swear, did I have the Predator Johns or just
Yeah,
regular
the
braids?
Predators. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. I was out here rocking
yeah,
it.
tight.
Hair longer than half you women
Straight
out there.
up. Tawan's, never mind.
Do he got the 6 Dookie rays in?
Nah, remember he cut them off.
Oh,
yeah.
We got the shorts.
Or the plaits.
Yeah, when he got the shorts.
Oh, yeah,
he
he got the plaits.
He cut them off when he got the shorts and shit. He had to match the shorts and shit.
Yo, fuck y'all.
Yeah,
No, but
but-
that was, you know what? Aaron had me talk and so many times. Like I was he made me speak at the I can't
At
talk
the Board of
now.
Education.
Board of
Shit.
Education.
Dude, I was so nervous. I was sitting there like, God,
Yo.
About to fuck this
Yo,
up.
fuck it up,
like he
man.
knew damn well I couldn't read. That's why I ended up getting a GED. But
Hey,
like, you know what I mean?
listen. I said, hold on, time out.
I
I'm sorry for all the people who can't listen. I used to go around and call people to read and shit.
I used to
I'm
never
like, no, right? You know what I mean? Like you do everything to read and shit. I need to put a gun on me.
I didn't.
So
No,
one day,
I know I would read.
So
and
said,
stutter
I got
in front of
mad at him.
people.
I was like, man, read. You know what I mean?
And
He
then
read.
that's where the stutter would.
Then that's when it came out. I was like, next. You know what I mean? Because
put him on the spot, like, see you in here trying to be
Yeah,
Mr.
it was
Funny
like-
Man, but your ass can't read a
yeah,
fucking paragraph. Like, damn.
and understand that program was they didn't care.
We was
about-
bad as shit.
They didn't care. So when
Yeah.
one got up and stood up there, you know, opened his mouth. You know what I mean?
That humbled his ass.
And that was it. And it was
That
like
humbled a couple
hey,
people, to
Yo,
be
I was
honest.
like, so then no, I swear I ain't gonna lie to you, but when I realized that you know what I mean, it's not
He had
funny.
an issue a little
That I realized that the issue, it pissed me off. I lied to you. It really made me mad because it told me that the schools is failing our kids.
Yeah, it definitely was.
That's when I learned the lesson. Like I just said, because how do you go from first to second, second to third, third to fourth, fourth to fifth, sixth to seventh? How do you get through all those
We're in-
grades?
in
right?
middle school, beginning of high
He's
school.
19 at this time.
Can't, damn. Okay.
I wasn't 19.
I'm sorry, I exaggerated.
I thought you was
wasn't
around his
fucking
age.
19. I was
He was around my age and
27?
shit. But
I was like fucking 17, 16,
I'm like, how do
17.
you? But
Real shit though.
But really,
I'm still reading more though.
I said, how did he
Fuck
get this
y'all.
far? How did he get this far through all those grades without, you know what I'm saying, learning proficiently how to read and stuff like that? I learned a
Yeah.
lot from Tuan. You know what I'm saying?
He was your little study.
Yeah, he was,
Hey.
man. I lied to you, not like
Life
the
lesson.
GED
thing.
Listen, I'm
Right.
tell you the story. I got to tell you the
No,
story.
no,
I
no,
we told the story, but we got better equipment now.
What's your story?
no.
Dude, him and Day on him and Tooth.
They are.
You know what I mean? Because you know, they came to me crying. You know what I mean? They wasn't in school. Came to my office downtown. You know what I'm saying? I said, all right, listen.
Yeah.
I'm going to sign you up for bid. We'll take your GED stuff and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I'm giving him a gift card. I had to pay him
Yeah.
to sign up for the class. This is how rotten he was. I had to pay him to sign up for the
Damn.
class
You
and
gang,
stuff
Aaron?
like that. You know what I
Oh
mean?
no, the gang comes later. My bad. Go ahead.
So,
continue. My bad.
so every day I'm picking him up. I'm picking him a day on up, dropping off. They catch the bus home. You know what I mean? So come around. It was almost time. The pretest was coming up. Then the pretest was the food test and stuff like that. So it was like he came, he was nervous and shit as he is. He said, "Yeah, you know, I want to take it, but I ain't got the money. You know what I mean? I ain't got the
You
money
know this
to take it
nigga
and
shakes,
stuff like
right?
that."
And you done stopped his fucking chills and shivers. This
Yeah.
nigga ain't shaking.
Nah,
Man, listen.
I ain't shaking
Bro's
right
just
now.
he like he's
Yeah.
solid as hell. You done put him on the spot.
So the bullshit. So he came in. I said,
Mhm.
"All right,
Right, Javonna.
so pay for it, pay for the test and shit like
He
that."
tell the story all the time. It's been like 10 years.
Cause it fucked me up.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I know.
So come GED test time. I'm sitting in the office, nervous. You know what I mean? Thinking about my man taking the GED test
He
and
good.
shit.
He got this.
You know what I'm saying? He got it. Now I'm only making like $11 an hour. I ain't telling nobody. I ain't let nobody know I was poor as hell now. That's making like 11.
It wasn't.
I ain't lying. I made like 11, so that's 65.
I wasn't eating good.
That 65 sent me back 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
He said I couldn't
So,
eat fast out. There
I
was
was
no lunch
chilling.
breaks. I had to bring food. in.
So I ain't see Twan in a week. I ain't even come get his gift card. I'm like, yo,
What's up, bro?
what's going on? Finally found out he ain't take it. Yo, I was in my office. Remember I said you suppress shit? So I suppressed violence. Because if he was in front of me, dog.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, I had. Yeah.
If he was
That's
in front
when
of
you
me,
went missing for like a month and a half.
I was gone for like 2 weeks or something
Yeah,
like
he
that.
was missing.
So 2 weeks. I ain't come to the program. None of that shit.
I was going banging, yo. Because, but I realized that's what I realized is that lesson is that I cared for his life more than he did at that time. You know what I mean? I wanted him to succeed better than I did at that time. You know what I mean? So it's like that's when I learned the lesson is that you can't work harder to help people than they're working to help themselves. You know what I mean? Because you, at the end of the day,
no matter what position you want to put them in, it's up to them to keep that position. Then if they don't keep it, you can't be mad. 'Cause they weren't ready.
Hey, look. That's what I said. Hey, I'll on some real shit. When I took that, I was nervous. I passed it on the first time. I passed it when I first went to go. When I took it 2004 years ago. Yeah, the first time. Yeah, right. But the first time I actually took it, I did pass it. But but shit. Like, you know what I mean? We learned a lot. Well, I learned a lot from Aaron, and because I mean, he got me to talk a lot and do all this stuff. The documentaries. I think I was in like 3. I used to go to people's houses. This is what I'll tell you though.
I'm definitely
anything that he asked me to do,
he did it.
I did.
He did.
Or even now, if he asks me to do something, you need me to do.
You gotta hope he don't call your ass, because I can't turn him down. I gotta
Yeah.
spend my life around like, fuck, he need me to go talk. Babe, I'm not gonna be able to make it. I know you're graduating from college, but Aaron called.
Yeah, on some real shit. I do. I got
like,
you.
Aaron, what time
The
is
only
it?
thing he don't come to my cookout, but he'll come help. He'll come move some shit.
I'll move some shit.
Like, babe, I could come to your graduation
Yeah,
party
man.
for 15 minutes, then I gotta go do something.
Yeah, he'll do that.
No, I came. I didn't come this year, man. I didn't come this year. I'm coming out the next one.
In like 30 years, I know the young boy.
Nah.
You know what I mean? I never, like I said,
But if he needs some help cutting grass, he need help taking down pictures or carrying pictures, he need help pushing his truck, I'm near.
If you could let me know, and I'll be there too. Like, Aaron just don't call me.
Yeah.
I guess he has easier access to you. So
yeah, I am faithful. Yes.
He's loyal. He's a really loyal guy. No, but Twan is a great guy. You know, he's
what
very
you about to
caring.
start talking?
He has a helping heart too, though. You know what I mean?
Who's
He
that?
does.
Bro, don't be FaceTiming
Oh.
over here.
What do you want?
What did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's yeah, but you know what I mean. You learn
He
something.
helps you with a lot, for real, like, because I know, like, because everything from, I remember.
No,
I
don't
got
give up
that
on
girl in
YouTube.
Trouble, and Aaron went down on. Oh fuck. Aaron fucking cussed me out
What?
and was joking, calling me whenever I was messing with that girl and got her in trouble, and he snapped on me.
Real shit. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. This is on some real
That
shit.
just popped in my head like,
This-
yo,
what's
he
it-
smashed on
Hey,
me.
on some real shit. There's not that many. If I piss people off, I can give 2 fucks if I piss you off. I honestly do not care.
Seriously.
I don't care. If I piss him off, are we gonna be mad at me? Like he'll tell you, like too, like before I started the job where I work at now, like you know what I mean, because he motivated me to come there and stuff like that. I called him like 2 days. I think that Friday I said, bro, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. I think that he's like, man, if you don't bring your motherfucking ass down here, don't you motherfucking get me again? Don't you get me again on some real shit? I was not going to come.
Why not? Then?
Because I get so worked up and antsy about shit.
he did,
I get all because it was different, and then like this is some place where he's at. He got a reputation. That's come on, yeah.
He gonna put your ass in the corner.
But like you know what I mean? No, but then it's just like I can't let him down. So it's just like you know what I mean? You go to somewhere like I can't. Shit, now I gotta see him every day. So if I fuck up, people gonna come to him and shit like that. I can't. I can't.
And this dumb motherfucker right here.
It was just too much. It was just like, oh shit, I probably ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, he tried to back out the weekend before.
Yeah,
it started on Monday. He tried to back on a Friday.
Yeah.
Damn, how long was it?
Dude, like
It started on Monday. How
the
long?
job started on Monday. This job right
this
here.
job.
Yeah.
Right here.
No, I wasn't gonna come. I was working for Family Resources. I did the interview, did my second interview and stuff. The only thing I had to go down there to do was sign. Actually, it got the offer letter and all this, man. And then it was like that Monday. I told him, I said, yeah, I can't. I said I need to put in my 2 weeks at my other job. Did my 2 weeks, and it was that Friday. I'll never forget. I started on the 24th. of November,
nervous.
the 21st. I was like, bro, I don't think I'm gonna do it.
He said, yeah, because the kids up here, man. I was like, man,
Yeah, I was the kids up there. They was crying when I was leaving and
making
shit like that.
excuses.
No, they was crying. They literally was crying when I left that job, and then I was like, I was all sad. Then I was like, on some real. It wasn't even about the kids, but it's just like going to a place where he is.
nah, he said the kids, though.
I did say the kids.
He tried to use the kids.
I tried to use the
He tried to use
kids,
the
but it wasn't that. It was just like so much. Like you got like this
So
is where
worried
he's
about
at.
letting you down.
Yeah, right.
That-
Did you know? Someone else said if he say, you know what? If Aaron say I'm disappointed on you. Then I might
hurts
I might
your soul.
yeah
Like,
yeah I
you
might
gonna
be in the
go cry in the
house.
car.
Yeah,
You
on some
gonna
real
cry in the
shit. Like there's
fucking
not
car.
that many things. Like you know what I mean on some real on some real shit. I'm more. I could piss off my dad first and just be like, oh well, fuck it, fuck it. Like you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? It happens. Like you know what I mean? But like you know what I mean? Somebody, because it's just like somebody, and I'm not trying to say my dad never had my back or supported me or nothing like that. But somebody who had your back and support you and just seen shit, and he sees things that you can't see. Like you know what I mean? You just like you fuck up. Like I don't want to fuck up. Like
never-
I want you to be pissed. I don't want them to be pissed.
You
So,
never want
get
you never want to disappoint people who care about you.
right.
Yeah, definitely.
what-
No,
right.
definitely.
Not saying that
'Cause
your
I know-
father
Even my
care about
kids,
you,
right,
but
yeah,
it's
right.
It's just it's a different type of thing when you're somebody like like this motherfucker really trying to see me. Like,
Right. Because like it's
See.
especially somebody who's not your family, right? And who isn't supposed to like
Not
care for
supposed to,
you.
but
Yeah,
the
you're
way it
right.
is right
the,
now.
the way yeah, but somebody who's not supposed to care for you the way that they do, and then they show that care. Like you don't want to mess
Let
it up
them
because they're not obligated. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? When you like think about it, they're not obligated. Like you know what I mean to do that stuff, and you look at that like on some the GED test. I'm like, oh, if I don't take it, if I fail, like he's gonna be pissed. Like you know what I mean? I'm
Meanwhile,
like, yeah.
He's more pissed because you didn't take it.
Right.
Because
Right.
Aaron's okay with you failing.
What's up, Idjit?
He's gonna mess with you about it. But at the end of the day, he's not really upset. Like he's like,
Right.
I'm gonna poke at you, but come on, like you tried. Unless
Yeah.
you just didn't.
Yeah, so
didn't
that's-
fucking show up.
That's what it was. That's what it was. That's what it was on some real shit. But look, even still, I had a little GED celebration when I passed my GED. He was there. He came
Yeah, I
up.
bet he was.
He came up.
Shit, I mean, it's like 5 years later. I mean,
Motherfucker, I didn't have time to calm down.
Hey, I mean,
was just last week.
It was literally. I think it was 6 years later.
last week and shit. We still celebrating that month. You know that.
Fuck y'all. This is
I
show.
bet you're on Tuesday and
That's the
shit
show
that you
you
wouldn't get it.
get,
I'm just fucking.
Hey, you know what? We got Aaron on here, so when y'all hear us talk about Aaron, this is the guy we're talking
Yeah,
about.
this is the guy.
Hey, don't forget to the Pittsburgh City Paper got this thing out, and you can vote for the best podcast and stuff like that, people. So if you can show some love, the links on our page and stuff. You go right down there,
And
you
we did a
click
full
on it.
breakthrough
Yeah, there's
down
a
on
full-
how
yeah.
to
Vote.
nominate us because
Yeah.
it's the nomination at the moment. So you click on the link, you wait until the page loads up, and then all you have to do literally is scroll down until you see what is it? People.
Yeah,
until you
people.
see people in places. Click on
Click
that
it.
tab. It'll expand.
And
Click
then
on Best Local Podcast. Fill out the form and submit.
Common Conversation. I think Common Conversation pops right up. That's what my wife said. But yeah,
Yeah, because we've
but
got
just do
people
that.
out there
Yeah, you
nominating
got
us,
people
so-
nominating.
Hey,
us.
nominate these guys, man.
Yeah.
These is good guys. I think they deserve, what they're doing out here with this Common Conversation 412. I still ain't got my T-shirt, but anyway,
You ain't get a
Don't-
shirt?
Don't nobody got their T-shirts, man.
shit. Let's time out, Larry. Just
Man.
let's time out. I'm gonna pull your card because I seen Ange at work has one.
Ask how long
Chantel
it
got
took them
work.
to get their shirts.
Man, they got them the next day.
What the?
Well, they paid for the shirt and they didn't get them the next
Oh,
day.
they paid for the shirt.
Yeah.
You trying to get a free shirt?
Well, he gonna get a free shirt. He ain't got to pay for a
Wait,
shirt.
wait, wait,
We gonna get him a shirt. We gonna get him a shirt.
It's like
we gonna get him a
the
shirt.
Free shirts.
The free shirt takes.
They
3
got a little
years.
delay.
Yeah, yeah.
The free shirts got a bit of a
Common
delay.
Conversation been going about 3 years now. So
Yeah, no, a year
A year and a
year and a half.
yeah,
All right.
because y'all was doing it on that little DS and shit.
No, we gonna get him a shirt.
Galaxy Note
We gonna make sure.
Dreamcast and
Next
shit.
next payday, I got you on a shirt. Next payday, you know when payday is. Next payday, we
GameCube
gonna get him a
webcam.
shirt.
Then they gonna say,
Fuck
you know
y'all.
what, well, Tootie, you know what I mean?
bro. You
Until next time, people. We're out. This is Common Conversation 412. I'm Token,
and Amanda.
and that's Aaron right there.
Right now.
All right, now you can tell.
Common Conversation 412. Token the menu.
Larry, you packing all this stuff up, bro. I packed it up.
We in the city of bridges, we in the city of smoke. We in the city of rivers, so you don't need you a moat. We in the city of haters, so you just might need a coat. Or at least bring your jacket, cause man, the city get cold. Yeah, man, the city is frosty, yeah, man, the city is costly, but yeah, the city is mine. For 1, 2 times, well, you know that we grind, cause you know money is time, and you know time is steady ticking, so I gotta get mine. The and it's time to come up. So put your hands up. Let's all live this life before death interrupt. Ain't no time for mess up. Man, you better get with it. Arithmetic that I'm spitting, now do the math that you listen. Common conversation. 4-1.